Hello, everybody. I promised you to do a little beginner's guide to Twitter here, and voila, here it is. Okay, so if you go to twitter.com, go up to your browser and go your HTTP forward slash do your blah, blah, blah. I'm typing in the Darby's nightmare. There you go, www.twitter.com. And hit enter. You shall come to this page here, and the background changes. We've got a lovely picture of some fellas playing cricket. Lovely. So there's one of my Twitter handles there. But if you don't have a Twitter account, we're going to set one up together here. You can change your language to any of these lovely options, but for the moment, I'm going to assume that you're English UK. And I am going to go to this bit. So new to Twitter, we're going to sign up. So we shall put in our full name to start off with, and we will go John Smith. And the email address that we shall use. Interesting. What should I use? Well, I'm going to use my Hotmail account because you'll need to use a valid email address because you will get notification of said account deactivated and stuff at your email address. So I can't use a dummy email. So I might just use, rather than John Smith, I'll use Chris Mullen here. And we'll put in a password. And I'm not sure what the password rules are, but I'm going to put in one here. Like there. Okay, I want you to fill in this bit. So the name, email address, and a password of your choice. Mine's all lowercase there, with no numbers, so it seems to be that that's perfectly acceptable. I'll hit sign up. So, gosh darn it. So I've already used that email address to register another account. So, this is going to be problematic. You'll have to put in your email address in there, and then a password. It tells me that password's okay. It's not very strong, but like I say, I was testing to see whether I could do all lowercase and no numbers and all that kind of stuff. So it's okay. It's accepted. Now you've got to choose your username, and this is going to be, if you want to think of it, your email address. So I can call myself what I want. Chris Mullen 2. I could call myself Chris Mullen 2. I could call myself Big Chris is the man. It only won't let me do so many characters. So I can't use Big Chris as the man. You can change it later. If I want to call myself Burgers Are Yum, I can. Okay, Burgers Are Yum is available. And I'll tell you at the right. So it gives you some suggestions here. Chris Mullen, whatever, that kind of stuff. You can keep the box. Keep me signed in this computer if I want, and I can do all that kind of stuff. So once I do all that, I hit create my account. Now once you do that, you'll get an email. You'll get an email through your account, and it'll ask you to validate that. So you click the link in the email, and that'll be away you go, which is all fantabby-doozy. Now I'm going to teach you something about the way this generally works. I am going to log in with my account. If I get the right password, which would be very nice, but here we go. Mistype. Okay, so this is my Flipmath account. Okay, and the way it works like that, once you log in or once you validate, you'll have these tabs along the top: Home, Connect, Discover, and Me. Okay. So I'll teach you some way about this goes. This account I've set up is like this. So I'll make this nice and big. The address of it is at Flipmath. Okay, and that's my address. If you think of it's an email address, if it was my email address in Circ, it's the equivalent of something like that. My email address, Chris Mullen at circ.ac.uk. So if I'm trying to find anything by anybody, or the username or their address, that's at Flipmath. Yours might be at John Smith or John Carson inside joke. Okay. Now that's one way of getting people. And if I go back to the Twitter page, you will see here on the right, they'll have the name TES Resources and then at TES Resources. Not all are exactly the same. So Colin Hegarty is at Hegarty Maths. And you can see on some of these, like here, there's a little, what they call a number pad or the hashtag, and then some words after it, in that case, math chat. And what that means is that they're tagging that post with some sort of relevant identifier to it, if you know what I mean. So people can put math chat at the end of their message or whatever they're talking about, and if anybody searches for that hashtag, or if I click on it, it'll pull me up all the stuff that people have hashtagged math chat. So normally when you log in home, yours will probably come up blank for the moment. You only see the information of the tweets of people that you follow, right? So if I want to find, let's see, Lady Gaga, right? I type Lady Gaga up in the top, bar up the top, and there you go, at Lady Gaga, and I can follow her by clicking here. And if I do that, it'll become following. And if I go to my home, I might see my Lady Gaga's tweets appear because I follow her. And so the idea is with Twitter that you follow people's tweets who have relevant tastes to yourself. So if you follow football, you might follow the footballers that play for your certain teams or the official account of the team that you follow. In my case, Everton, there's an Everton Twitter account, and then an awful lot of players on Twitter, and I can follow them. So if you follow somebody by mistake, like I've done with Lady Gaga, I can type like Lady Gaga at the top, go to her page, and then click, or if I mouse over the following button, if I click unfollow, I will unfollow her, which is all well and good. I can go back to my home. Brilliant. And I see all my tweets that are there, and they can come through. Now, how am I going to use this in class? Well, one of the first things you should do is go to @flipmath and follow. And then you will see all the updated and wonderful things that are there, which is great. That I'll post, so that'll be any new videos, stuff that comes up. Now, what I'm going to do is I am going to send @flipmath a tweet from one of my other accounts, and you'll see what happens. So if I do that, I will go, "Hi guys, this looks like fun," and I'll send it. And what should happen is, in my connect part here, there should be a tweet that comes up, @flipmath, "Hi guys, looks like fun." So how you address a tweet to somebody else is usually, the message will start with @flipchat, and then, "God, I hate maths, capital M. Why is it impossible?" And then you would hit enter or send, or the buttons beside it. And as long as you have the address in the front, then it will send. If I want to send to two people, like I'll include my podcast, that address is @PilotShanePC. That will also go to them as well. And what you'll also find people doing is including, instead of using people's names, they will say something like, you could be sending a message to FlipChat, and say you, instead of saying you were talking about Lady Gaga, now Lady Gaga's address is @Lady Gaga, so you might turn around and say, you know, "I was watching Lady Gaga, Gaga performing last night." So instead of saying Lady Gaga, you might use her address, and you'll see people using this more and more. And what will actually happen is Lady Gaga will get that message. Now, she'll probably ignore it, because most people only get notifications of messages that are involving them from people that they're already following. But some people are very in touch with their audience, and they will read to it and sometimes respond. And sometimes you get responses from very famous people. I got one from Phil Neville, ex-Everton player and now Manchester United coach, and it said, "I agree," and it made my week, month, year. It was very, very exciting. So all the times you've been mentioned in a message or you've been a message sent to you, it'll come up in the @Connect. Discover is this idea of the hashtag. So it says these are tweets about what's happening now tailored for you. So based on who you follow and the kind of things that you've got saved searches of or whatever, which we'll come to in a second, it'll pull this feed together for you. Now, say I know a hashtag that I want to follow you. Now, a very common one is NIEdChat. Right, that is their own account, but they also have a hashtag. So I can search for NIEdChat, and this is to do with Northern Ireland Education Chat, so we'll have a lot of teachers and things like that will follow that. I type it up there, and I will hit enter, and it'll pull me up all the things that are NIEdChat. Now, if I click on that, or I can just see it there, what I can do is come up to here, up to the little like cog, and I can go save search. So I can look for that all the time. So when I start to type here, hash, NIEd, or I can go, say I just go up here and click on this box that's empty, I can see my recent searches and my saved searches that are here, math chat and NIEdChat. And if I, want to see all the math chat, I'll just click on that and it'll put up all the math chat. Now the one that I've set up for people asking questions is flip chat Q. So if you've got a question to do with flip chat or anything we're doing in class, we'll hashtag flip chat. Now I don't think anybody has sent a question yet, so we've got flip chat Q and no results for it, but I can save it for the moment. I'll get something on there later on and we'll have something going. And what I'll do, I'll actually pull in this tweet onto the front page of the website so you can see the common things that people are having trouble with. And if you want to reply to that person, I'll show you what to do. So say I have got a message from, well, it is from myself, but it could be from somebody else, and I want to reply to it. If I mouse over here, I can just hit reply, and I can go, "Hi back, dude. Hope you're keeping well." And that's it. And I hit tweet. Or, as you can see, I have these two buttons here to the left. So this one on the right is adding location. So I could turn my location on and say, it'll show me where I am. Now, it'll only show you like the city or town that you're in. It'll not actually pinpoint your bits and bobs. And actually, it's come out as Aberdeen City for me, because that's where my ISP is from, which is ridiculous. But if you're on a mobile device, it'll pinpoint, Demurray or Lisburn or whatever it is. I'm going to turn that off. The other thing they can do is attach a file, which is basically a photo. So if I can click that, and it will open up my computer, and I can select a photo that I want. But it's actually very handy if you're using a mobile device, because if you have a Twitter client on your mobile device, you can take the picture using your phone and then go to your memory of your phone and then choose one of those photos to go on. So if you've got a particular maths problem you're coming up with, take a picture of it and you can attach it to a Twitter message, and then we'll hashtag it flipchatq. Okay, and if we do all that, I'll actually put this is dead easy. Flipchatq, I'll hit tweet. And it just comes up with the conversation now. I've got a hum to say that that's what my message was. I can view any conversation that's in a line. But what I could also do, I could go back up here. I could go look at my saved searches here at flipchatq, and all of a sudden, there's that message that's just been sent. Now, why would you use the hashtag rather than just replying to somebody's message? Well, it means that anybody, not just the people that are following you, will be able to see it. So there might be people from outside our class that really get involved. I doubt it. But everybody can get involved, and actually you can see some of the things down the left here that are trending and people. So hashtag attracted to, I don't know what's going to come up. Attracted to Justin Bieber, and they've put a picture in. I'm attracted to a person who's intelligent, is ambitious, and is beautiful inside and out. Someone with big dreams. Well, ain't that sweet? Ah dear. So people have this is like a conversation for people who get bored on Twitter, all around a certain theme. So there's trending, so things that are popular. Grand Theft Auto 5 continues popular at the moment, and then there's others. There's BlackBerry Z30s there, and that's basically Twitter. You've got a lot of things you can personalize your own profile. So I could add a picture of myself, which I will do probably in the next couple of days. Um, and I had something I retweeted, which I thought was very fun. I'll show you in a second to finish it. But I could, edit my profile and put in some bit more information about myself, what I'm doing, if I want, or I can just leave it as it is. To finish off with, maths fans feel like a giggle, and we'll come on to this year. The joke is, it's the wife of Pi. So there's Pi there, and there's his wife, and they're at the counselling office. And wife of Pi is saying about Pi that he's irrational, and he goes on and on. And if you don't get that joke at the moment, don't you worry. Before the year's out, you'll get what irrational is. And the fact that he goes on and on means that he never ends, as you quite rightly know. And that'll do us. See you in class. Any questions about it, of course, you know where to get me. You can hit me at FlipMath. You can hit me up in my email addresses earlier there. But until then, I'll see you then. Take care. Bye.